Hello and welcome to this edition of the Player Spotlight. I'm Tyler Rowland, and with me is an 8th grade. Proud to introduce to you Jaiden Hunter of the Miller School, who are the defending state champions in Division II in Virginia, Vista. And Jaiden, it's so good to see you here. And first off, I know that with two key injuries in Gabe D'Alessandro and Elijah Kelly this year, both who unfortunately are going to be missing their senior seasons. I know that's put the level on you to feel the need to step up, and you've risen to the challenge. And talk about what it's been like for you, because I know you've been used to being such a dominant player, but now you're coming in and you're going against people 4 or 5 years older.
So at first it was a little struggle. Like the very first part of the summer when we started, I struggled with I had a little setback. And then once I started getting to know my teammates better, I had more chemistry with my teammates, I started doing better through the season.
Talk about your teammates and right now and just how you feel you've grown as a team. And I know right now, of course, it's early in the year, and especially with two key injured players still forming an identity. Talk about that bond that you have, and because you could tell you guys are pretty close.
So I have a really great bond with my teammates. I love my teammates. We always with each other throughout the day, throughout class, every single day. We're always with each other, no matter what.
And for you, what was the biggest challenge of adapting to playing at the high school level?
I would say my biggest challenge is being in a new position where I've never been. My old school, I used to be a big, but now I'm starting to play on the wing where Coach Jack had me playing. And it's that was my first major setback that I had to struggle with.
Where do you feel like you've made some improvements on, coming in? And of course, I know over the first few months, you feel like you come light years, for a lot of different reasons. Where do you feel like your sweet spot's been this year?
I feel like my sweet spot's been, shooting the ball at a pretty good percentage. So Coach Jack has definitely got my shot a lot better. And I say driving to the basket at a high, percentage and getting more rebounds.
For you, what has it been like playing under Coach Merriweather?
Oh, it's been a great experience being under Coach Merriweather. He's a great coach, great person, great personality. He's just a great person overall.
To get to know you a little bit better, Jaiden, what are some of your hobbies on the side? I know you stay pretty busy, but maybe you're involved in a club, or maybe you've got something going on. What are some things you like to do?
I say I like spending time with my family. Most of the time we'll go to church, start helping out with church, giving food to homeless and all that. And we'll start helping out as a family, as a group.
Yeah, so your faith in God and Christ, that's a big part of who you are, sounds like.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah. And talk a little bit about that and just the importance of it. And the importance you mentioned getting out and helping people. Talk about the importance of that.
I feel like it's a big importance to worship God. It's a major key to being in your life. Without God, I would not be here. And especially I would not be with my family for God.
Who are some of your favorite players, and this can be at the collegiate or the NBA level?
I feel like one of my favorite players is probably Kevin Durant. He's definitely my favorite player right now.
What are your favorite video games to play?
I say my favorite video game is probably 2K25. That's my favorite video game of all time, for sure.
And who's your team?
It's got to be OKC. Shay's so good. Shay's pretty good.
Do you have a pregame ritual?
I listen to a song called "I Smile" by Kurt Franklin. That's my pregame ritual.
And last two questions for you, Jaiden. First off, what's a cool fact about yourself that's something that not a lot of people know?
Not a lot of people know I'm left-handed, but also another fun fact about me is that a lot of people don't know that I don't eat meat that much. But sometimes I'll be a vegetarian with my dad. My dad's also a vegetarian, so I'll eat stuff that he eats.
Last question for you, Jaiden, and we will look right in the camera for this one. Any shout-outs you'd like to give?
I say shout out to my mom, shout out to my dad, and shout out to my little brother. I love them so much, and I want to be here without them.
Well, Jaiden, we thank you for being on, and thank you. And be sure to keep up with the Miller School this year and watch Jaiden in his 8th grade season. Hard to believe as he's stepping up to play at the varsity level and filling in some big minutes. And be sure to catch Coach Merriweather and the Mavericks of Miller School and check local providers to keep up with them. And we want to say thank you for tuning in. God bless you. And a shout out to our camera guy, Randy Michael, too, for his great work at this event at the Neptune Tip-Off Classic. And we will see you soon.